Narrated by Shaykh bin Salama. I was with Abdullah and Abu Musa. The latter asked the former, "O Abu Abdurrahman, what is your opinion if somebody becomes junub and no water is available?" Abdullah replied, "Do not pray till water is found." Abu Musa said, "What do you say about the statement of Amr, who was ordered by the Prophet peace be upon him to perform tayammum? The Prophet peace be upon him said to him, 'Perform tayammum and that would be sufficient.'" Abdullah replied, "Don't you see that Umar was not satisfied by Amr's statement?" Abu Musa said, "All right, leave Amr's statement, but what will you say about this verse, of tayammum?" Abdullah kept quiet and then said, "If we allowed it, then they would probably perform tayammum even if water was available, if one of them found it, water, cold." The narrator added, "I said to Shaykh, then did Abdullah dislike to perform tayammum because of this?" He replied, "Yes." Narrated by Al-Amash. Shaykh said, "While I was sitting with Abdullah and Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, the latter asked the former, if a person becomes junub and does not find water for 1 month, can he perform tayammum and offer his prayer? He applied in the negative. Abu Musa said, "What do you say about this verse from Surah Al-Ma'idah, when you do not find water then perform tayammum with clean earth?" Abdullah replied, "If we allowed it then they would probably perform tayammum with clean earth even if water were available but cold." I said to Shaykh, "You then dislike to perform tayammum because of this?" Shaykh said, "Yes." Shaykh added, Abu Musa said, "Haven't you heard the statement of Amr to Umar?" He said, "I was sent out by Allah's messenger peace be upon him for some job and I became junub and could not find water, so I rolled myself over the dust, clean earth, like an animal does, and when I told the Prophet peace be upon him of that he said, like this would have been sufficient. The Prophet peace be upon him saying so lightly stroked the earth with his hand once and blew it off, then passed his left hand over the back of his right hand or his right hand over the back of his left hand and then passed them over his face." So Abdullah said to Abu Musa, "Don't you know that Umar was not satisfied with Amr's statement?" Narrated Shaykh, while I was with Abdullah and Abu Musa, the latter said to the former, "Haven't you heard the statement of Amr to Umar?" He said, "Allah's messenger peace be upon him sent you and me out and I became junub and rolled myself in the dust, clean earth, for tayammum. When we came to Allah's apostle I told him about it and he said, this would have been sufficient, passing his hands over his face and the backs of his hands once only." Narrated by Imran bin Husayn al-Huza'i. Allah's messenger peace be upon him saw a person sitting aloof and not praying with the people. He asked him, "O so and so, what prevented you from offering the prayer with the people?" He replied, "O Allah's messenger peace be upon him, I am junub and there is no water." The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Perform tayammum with clean earth and that will be sufficient for you."